Welcome to another session of crystal readings in the crystal readings time. As always, I will start by pulling out a card as a general reading for everyone who is watching live. And feel free to type in the chat if you would like a reading. Whether it is one card for general, 3 cards for past, present, and future, and 4 cards either for a situation or a relationship that you might find yourself in. So let's see what the general card is for everyone now, and then we will look at its interpretation. So the general card for now is gold. Gold is the symbol of wisdom, success, power, strength, wealth, courage, warmth, and vital energy. It strengthens the character, provides self-realization, and stimulates spiritual development. The tarot interpretation of this card is assertiveness, advice, discernment, authority, power, decisiveness, and enthusiasm. Could also mean good news, unexpected advantages, critical examination of the circumstances, and eloquence. The shadow aspect is inconsiderateness, ridicule, egotism, and brutality, and may also mean using talents for selfish purposes. So feel free to type into the chat if you would like a reading in this session. I'm going to wait for a little bit to see if any comments pop up into the chat. Gold is the card that I pulled out for everyone who is here watching. I'm going to read about it later again before the end of this session for everyone who tuned in later. And while we wait for the messages to pop up, I am going to pull out 3 cards to see the past, present, and future of the current situation in the world. So let's see what the cards tell us now. The first card is for the past. The second one represents the present. And the third card represents the future of this current situation. So let's start with the past, of course. And the card for the past is the Labradorite. The Labradorite's color teaches us to become more familiar with our diverse aspects and talents and put them to use. This will promote our personal growth and give us a clear realization of our task in life. It helps us master better our daily life with intuitive perceptions. The tarot interpretation of the Labradorite card, which in this case represents the past, is feelings, intuition, responsible person, empathy, helpfulness, kindness, and good advice. The shadow aspects of this card are loss, scandal, deceitfulness, manipulation through feelings, and cunning person. Now let's move on and see what the present looks like. And that is the coal sign, or the celestite. Because of its gentle vibrations, this stone calms the mind, promotes creativity and the connection to the higher self. As a result, spiritual growth is stimulated and we find a way out of situations which have reached a stalemate by changing how we think and by accepting new perspectives. The tarot interpretation is illness, insecurity, lack of freedom, lack of orientation, degradation, and conflict. The shadow aspects are accident, problems, betrayal, and manipulation. So it is not a very good card for the present moment. And now let's see what the future brings. with the charoite. The charoite helps us integrate mental and spiritual development into our daily life and practice it. It teaches us to understand that we are a soul living in a body. This stone brightens the shadows of anxiety, fear, and guilt with the light of perception. As a result, we become more aware of our aims in life. The tarot interpretation of this card, which represents the future in the current arrangement, is pain of separation, sadness, regret, bitterness, loss, inheritance, unhappy partnership, and loss of feelings. And the shadow aspects are fresh relationships, news, acquaintances, and friends meet again. So that was the 3-card pull for the past, present, and future. And before I end this session, let's look again at the gold. And its meaning. Gold is the symbol of wisdom, success, power, strength, wealth, courage, warmth, and vital energy. It strengthens the character, provides self-realization, and stimulates spiritual development. The tarot interpretation is assertiveness, advice, discernment, authority, power, decisiveness, and enthusiasm. May also mean good news, unexpected advantages, and critical examination of the circumstances. And the shadow aspects of the general reading card for everyone who is watching are inconsiderateness, ridicule, egotism, and brutality. Or it may also mean using talents for selfish purposes. So thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you again next time.